should have the recording. The minister does not have a recording. He told us he's got a recording and he wants us to play. That's number one. Number two, he wanted us to listen to something he never listened to himself. Because it's not there. And that's what you should be asking the minister. Not that where we are now, we don't have a recording. That recording doesn't exist. Let's agree there. That there was no such a recording where Mkhwanazi was threatening the minister. And that's why I was interested that he must bring that thing here, because we want to hear for real if minister was threatened. Minister comes, that thing is not here, and then we speak in different languages. We must put it on record that the minister doesn't have that recording, and therefore that recording doesn't exist.
You are absolutely correct, Honorable Member. And that is how we are proceeding.
Completely unbelievable there. So that was Julius Malema, completely humbling Senzo Mchunu there and exposing him, that you lied before the ad hoc committee and claimed that you have this so-called recording that you have whereby you were threatened by General Mkhwanazi, and that recording doesn't exist. Not only does it not exist, you lied to this ad hoc committee. So you can see Julius Malema there. He is completely unbelievable. He is amazing. He is just on another level. And what Julius Malema said there is actually correct, to say that Senzo Mchunu did not even listen to that audio recording himself. He just didn't even listen to it, and he just took this audio. Not even his legal team listened to it, and it was just played in parliament. That is what Senzo Mchunu did. So this even exposes other people out there, like Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, who went all out there, to say that these people in parliament, they're gossip mongers. They just listened to this evidence without questioning it. That is what Mbuyiseni Ndlozi was saying, and now these guys are being exposed, because these are the members of parliament now questioning Senzo Mchunu about this evidence that he presented. So that evidence, that so-called evidence by Senzo Mchunu, has been thrown out of the window because it's non-existent. So looking at this, it also even affects the credibility of Senzo Mchunu as a witness, because this guy has lied to the court. So how can the court have confidence with this guy going forward? But anyway, Senzo Mchunu has done what is done, and he has accepted, and being humbled, and was like, let's just move forward. Is this much of a big issue for him? It's a very, very serious issue, for Senzo Mchunu to be outright lying like that to the ad hoc committee. And I'm wondering, what are the consequences for Senzo Mchunu going forward, with all his evidence that he is trying to present before the court. So far, this guy has not presented anything solid, like anything tangible, to the ad hoc committee. So all I can say, guys, is that it's not looking good for Senzo Mchunu and everything that he is trying to present. His credibility as a witness has been damaged. He has been exposed by Malema there. All that he can hope for now is that he is brought back as the Minister of Police. Okay, but anyway, that is not going to be happening because he threw Ramaphosa under the bus anyway. I'll catch you guys on the next one.